Are you an athlete looking to excel in your sport and academics? I'm Josh, and today I'll break down the best strategies for you to become a great student athlete. The first step towards being a successful student athlete is to have SMART goals. SMART is an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break all 5 of those down. We want specific goals that are narrowed in towards what we want to achieve. We could say, I want to become a better basketball player, or I want to increase my shooting percentage by 5%. Which one of those is more specific? Comment down below. Next, we want goals that are measurable, which means that we can find our progress towards achieving them. For example, let's take YouTube. Let's say I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers. Well, if I wasn't constantly measuring the goal, then I would not know how close I am to reaching that goal. And if you're seeing this, by the way, you should subscribe. The third type of goal we want is a goal that's achievable. Listen, my dream could be that by tomorrow night, I want to become the best player in the NBA. But is that achievable over 24 hours? So make sure that you have a goal that you can reach and that pushes your boundaries a little bit so that you have to get challenged in order to succeed. Fourth, we want a relevant goal, something that pertains to you. If I'm not an artist, I would probably not set a goal for my art, right? If you're a basketball player, set a goal for your basketball skills. The fifth part of a goal is making it time-bound. Let's say I want to increase my shooting percentage. Well, when do you want to increase your shooting percentage? By what day or what week or what year should it be done? So by adding a time into this, we know what days and what limiting factors we have to beat. And it's also now a rush and a competition against ourselves to improve in that amount of time. The next way to succeed as a student athlete is to have good time management skills. I like to use apps that will organize my school schedule and know when my homework is. And by staying organized with all that homework, you have a lot higher chance of succeeding and getting good grades. A big student athlete life hack is to take advantage of the downtime. If a teacher gives you an extra 5 minutes at the end of the period, use that to start homework or to start brainstorming your ideas for future projects. Maybe you'll take a look at your schedule and see what you have in the afternoon. Use those little bit of nuggets and bits of extra time effectively in order to maximize your time and stay more organized. Another important piece of time management is to use technology. If you're watching this on a phone or TV, you'll get exactly what I mean. Use your phone to your advantage. I'll link in the description some of my favorite apps and websites that I use to save time in school, but it's important to use them, utilize them in order to save time and maximize your organization. That's not to say that basketball doesn't require time management either. It does 100%. When you go outside for a basketball workout, you can't have no plan, no organization, and expect to get better. You have to go out there with a 45-minute, a 1-hour plan. Work the plan, because if you fail to plan to fail. So you have to go outside with your basketball skills before or after your team workouts and in your individual workouts with a plan. So you can use that plan, be done in an hour, and then get back to doing schoolwork or other activities. When it comes to academic success, make sure you're paying attention in classes. This is a big help for when you're talking to teachers and doing well in your quizzes. After all, if you're not learning the information, it's going to be hard to pass all those quizzes and tests you're going to be taking. Develop good study habits, and please, student athletes, do your homework. That'll make your life so much easier. Sometimes homework is part of your overall grade, so by doing the homework and maybe underperforming on a few quizzes, you'll still be okay. And the homework helps reinforce the stuff that you're learning in your classes, so please do your homework. Another thing that's really helpful, just check your grades often. That's the reason why they exist. There's websites that you probably use at your school or your college or university that will help you check your grades. So constantly check them. If you see an assignment's wrong, email the teachers nicely, use proper etiquette, and be nice to them about it. But just make sure to check your grades, because if you don't check your grades and you wait until the end of the quarter or the marking period or whatever system you have, then it's going to be hard to fix and unwind those results. When it comes to success on the basketball side of things, make sure you're giving your best effort on both sides of the court. Make sure, like we said, you're maximizing your workouts. You're improving on what you need to improve on. And if you have downtime at home, could you watch more YouTube videos or study more film about how to get better at basketball? I myself love reading basketball books. So what type of ways can you get edges on the basketball court? Now let's put student and athlete together. If you're a student, it's important to be updating your teacher about, oh, I'm going to miss this day because I have a basketball game or a practice, and I also have to make up this test or quiz. On the athlete side, make sure you're updating your coach that you have to stay after to make up the test or the quiz, or that you have extra homework, or you can't make practice because you don't feel good. Another person you probably forgot to communicate with is your parents. Let them know how school's going. Let them know how your basketball games and practices are going. Make sure you're updating them in the classroom and in the gym. A big part of being a student athlete is also your health. right? We get stressed out, so make sure you're sleeping a lot. Make sure you're recovering well. Make sure you're even eating well. Doing all those 3 things will kind of fuel you and help you make the best decisions on all the things we've discussed so far. So make sure that you take your health seriously. Few Josh Smiler basketball bonus tips, and the first is to stay persistent. You might encounter some challenges on and off the basketball court. Be willing to stay motivated and to keep working hard in order to overcome those challenges. Make sure you build a good support system, even if that's parents, coaches, teachers, and friends. You should be with friends that help you and that you can help, or that you guys can work together. Make sure that your friends motivate you and push you and lift you up instead of dragging you down. Make sure your support system is strong. That's the complete guide to being a student athlete. Start implementing these tips today, and I guarantee you'll see a positive impact on your athletics and your academic success. For more basketball tip and trick videos, click here.